Okay, now we're gonna do a men's cut. Michelle, this one's for you. This is Marty. Say hi to the back of Marty's head. I've got my buzzer out. I'm starting with a higher number clip than I know I need. I'm gonna use a number 4, even though I know I'm gonna cut him to probably a 2-3. For you, cutting the boys, you definitely wanna start with a bigger clip, whatever their biggest one is, especially for Colin. If you have like a 6 or an 8, start with that and start really low and see if it's too short or not. You're better off making it shorter and doing it twice than going in and having it be too short to start off with. For Marty, his hair's a little bit grown out, so I'm starting with the 4 just to get off the ends and so it doesn't pull his hair either. Put your clip on. It should be pretty easy to get it on and off. If you have a comb handy, that makes it easier to kind of get all the hair where you need it, when you need it to be there. Your buzzer, I don't know if yours is adjustable or not. Mine is adjustable, so I can have a long 4 or like a short 4. I'm starting with it long, and then you could always fade it down, and that helps get away any lines that you might get later. I like to start at the bottom and kind of, you're almost doing like a C motion when you're going through the hair. You don't want to just go straight up the whole head. You kind of lift it away when you get towards the top section, so you get less of a line. And also by doing smaller sections like this, it'll pull the kid's hair less rather than going straight all the way up to the top. The hair gets jammed in the blades and the kids will complain that you're pulling their hair. Try and turn them to the side so you can see what I'm doing from a side angle. As you get towards the top where their head starts to round, I like to kind of almost keep it straight as I go up because it's not catching those hairs anyway, and that helps soften it so you don't get a harsh line of where you did and didn't cut it. Marty keeps this part pretty much set in place, so I kind of comb it into place and I cut it up until that line. You really want to cut in whatever direction their hair is growing. So if it looks like it's growing forwards, you kind of want to push your buzzer backwards. If it's growing up, cut it up. Some people, your kids, have a wicked cowlick in the back, so you might have to get it from a couple different directions to really get in there and get that hair short enough. If you're starting to get to the edge, you don't want it to be completely short at the top, but you want to fade it in. You can also take your comb and lift the hair a little bit and buzz right over it with your comb. That'll help get any of those little straggler pieces that you may have missed, and will help keep it soft for you. Now I'm not following all the way around his head because it'll get really short. I'm kind of just going straight up to get the ends so it doesn't lay a heavy line. And kind of comb it a couple different ways. You'll be able to see where it looks heavy, where it's not. Now I'm going to switch down to my next size clip. That was a 4. I'm moving on to a 3. Now with the 3, I don't want to go all the way up to the same spot. I'm going to come up about halfway, a little bit more than halfway, 3/4 of the way up, keeping it on the longer setting still. You don't have to concentrate as much on the end because I know I'm going to make that shorter. I'm really concentrating on this band that's right in between. Just do that same thing all the way around. I'm not going all the way up to this first section. I'm kind of meeting right at the middle. Basically think of an imaginary line from the temple. Sometimes behind the ears can be tricky. You kind of want to go again like one way or another way and just pull their ears down. Now I'm going to adjust my clipper. It'll go down a half and like a whole notch, which will make this a little bit shorter, which will help blend my line a little bit easier. You don't have to get that crazy though. Now I'm just going to go in and clean up his hairline a little bit. I'm not going to show you the top of his hair because I do that with a scissor and that's just going to be way too hard for you. For Justin, I would say just buzz him all the way up and let his top stay a little bit longer, or whatever your longest clipper is, like an 8 if you have it, do the 8 and see how that goes for you. If you're going to do that, start it back here just in case it's too short and he doesn't want his front that short. At least you can clean up the edges. If you have a beard trimmer, you can use your beard trimmer. If you don't, you could use your clippers. It's a little bit easier with the beard trimmer because it's smaller. I'll actually show you with the clippers because I don't know what you have at home. You're going to keep it, I don't know if you could see, it goes from like shorter to longer. Keep it on the shortest. Comb the ends down and just go right in and tap it. Follow right across and make a nice line. His are already kind of cleaned up. I'll share that video with you also. Now, if you're doing their sideburns, do one sideburn, go in. I like to rest my finger on the face so that way my hand is steady, and then give it a little tap. Then you can kind of, if you can do this in your bathroom, you can look in the mirror, put a finger on one side, put a finger on the other side, and look straight in the mirror. And you'll be able to tell if your fingers are lined up or crooked by looking in the mirror, and then you know how short or how long to make the next one. Obviously, if one's already short, you have to match the other one, but that's a great way to be able to tell. You don't necessarily want to look at their ears or a spot on their ears because their ears might be crooked or crooked to where they are on their face. So again, by putting your finger at the bottom of where the sideburn is, will give you an idea if you're even or not even. Obviously, Marty doesn't have any sideburns. So that's just a quick basic cleanup. If you need any help, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I can try and video chat you and talk you through it. Good luck. I hope to see you soon. Take care.